Nice to meet you. We come from Tijuana for this event.
Wow, yeah, the Cholos.
Yeah, Cholos. we know you you always like this city because it's a border city. What are your thoughts about this franchise in the future?
So the MLS Liga MX partnership is so important to soccer and football in North America. We have a World Cup coming in Mexico, United States, and Canada. We have our Leagues Cup, which is unprecedented, that we're stopping our mutual leagues and playing almost 50 games with all of our clubs. And now we'll have a border rivalry between Cholos and San Diego. I used to talk to so many people that would leave San Diego and they would go down and their home team was Tijuana. Now they could have two home teams. They could have a home team here in the community that they live, and they could have a home team in the community where they came from. And I think it's going to be really cool.
What do you think
Imagine that Leagues Cup game.
The Leagues Cup causes a little controversy in some Mexican teams because they complain about the long travels.
Yeah.
They can change.
Listen, that year one of a long journey always has things that you have to take a look at. You got to look at, did we get it right? I think overall we did. Tremendous support, the excitement of giving Messi a platform that nobody planned. We did play in the Leagues Cup before Messi was in our league. But we got to think about, and we have been talking to Liga MX about, are there things that we should be looking at that are perhaps different? Is there a possibility for some of those teams to have a home environment as opposed to some of the extensive travel that teams like Monterrey had to do? But we're partners. This isn't a exhibition. We are partners with Liga MX, and we'll figure this out together. Great.
This area, how are you? There's always been a hotbed for soccer talent in the U.S., but do you still feel that it's untapped in the way?
It's totally untapped because we haven't had a professional environment in MLS to develop those players. Well, think about where MLS was 20 years ago without development academies. Those kids played in unprofessional or non-professionalized environments, and if they were good, they had to go overseas. Now we have hundreds of homegrown players that come up through our academies, and now we're playing for our second teams and then our first teams, and dozens of them playing at very high levels around the world, playing for the Premier League, playing in the Champions League in Europe, playing down in Mexico. So it's going to be special. Ghana is a great country to develop world-class players. But this is a hotbed for soccer and football. Imagine what it's going to look like 5 years from now.
And Snapdragon Stadium, in terms of an MLS, stadium, how do you see it?
Snapdragon's going to be perfect. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Snapdragon. It was built with MLS in mind. It's the right size. That we've seen that it's just become very popular for, international events, for CONCACAF events, for NWSL events. It's going to be a great home ground for San Diego.
Which big star would you like to see here?
I'll leave that up to them.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. Take care.